Hey, good morning. It's Saturday, September 18th. Thanks so much for being here. This morning we're going to conclude this series we've been having about how your body is designed to trust God, how your body is designed for a joyful heart. And this last one this morning kind of sums it all up for us. It's going to look at Proverbs chapter 17. And it's, you know it in probably other translations as the joyful heart is a good medicine. But the better translation is this: a joyful heart promotes healing, but a drained spirit dries up the bones. And we're going to get this cleared up in terms of we get the language clear for us. But a joyful heart promotes healing. See, this brings us right back to what we've been looking at from Proverbs chapter 3, verses 7 and 8, where being wise in your own eyes is destructive. Remember, Israel, at the end of the book of Judges, was described, Israel had no king. Everyone did what was right in his own eyes. And if you look at that history of Israel during that period of the Judges, that ugly period, you see what happens when we do what is right in our own eyes. So here, Solomon reminds us, if you're wise in your own eyes, it will destroy you, inside and out. However, if you fear the Lord, if you love him, if he is your strength, if he is your joy, then this brings healing to your body and nourishment to your bones. And this bones thing is important for us to get a handle on. So going back to Proverbs chapter 17, verse 22, a joyful heart promotes healing, but a drained spirit dries up the bones. These are almost the same words that we looked at earlier this week in chapter 15, verse 13. A joyful heart makes the face attractive, but in heartache is a broken spirit. You see how there's just a couple of switches of thought here. Same construction, but for a joyful heart promotes healing, replaces a joyful heart makes the face attractive. And again, we've seen that. A person who is joyful inside, there is no more attractive human being on the planet than one who has genuine joy inside and you see them from their heart. But conversely, in heartache, there's a brokenness of spirit. Well, that broken spirit is an indication of us being dried up inside. A joyful heart will heal us inside, will make us well inside. Fearing the Lord, loving the Lord, finding joy in him does bring healing to your body. That's what Solomon is teaching us here. There's a clear connection between my perception of who God is and how he's treating me, and am I secure in him, and my physical well-being. And if I'm wise in my own eyes, I won't understand where God is. I'll only understand where I am and where my misery is and my problems and what I want, and I'll be discouraged. And then I will be like that person who's in heartache, is broken and crushed, and a spirit that is drained away, bones, dry bones. A healthy bones have marrow and are strong, but a dry bone is bitter and fractured. We have a perfect example of this. Just had to get my Bible here. In Ezekiel 37, where this bones metaphor, this bones usage now becomes perfectly clear to us. The Lord brings Ezekiel to this valley of dry bones that were very dry. And Ezekiel says, he asked me, Son of man, can these bones live? I said, Sovereign Lord, you alone, you know. Nobody else knows but you. Then he said to me, prophesy to these bones and say to them, dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. This is what the Sovereign Lord says to these bones. I will make breath enter you, and you will come to life. And I will attach tendons to you, and make flesh come upon you, and cover you with skin. I will put breath in you, and you will come to life. And then you will know that I am the Lord. You see what Ezekiel is saying here? It's the same thing that Solomon is saying. Without trusting God, which Israel, this is at the end of the prophecy, the end of the nation of Israel, before it is taken off into exile finally, the southern kingdom of Judah. They have gone their own way and they are crushed. They have nothing left but bitter memories. But the hope that is there, what the prophet Ezekiel is bringing to us, and the mercy of God is giving hope to Israel, that these dry bones I will give life to, I will restore. This is what Solomon is talking about when he says, when we trust ourselves, our bones dry up. But when we trust God, we come to life. A joyful heart brings healing. It heals your body. Our bodies were designed to trust God. Our bodies were designed to follow His ways, to know His love, and not to be wise in our own eyes. When we look at things from our perspective, our bodies weren't designed for that. And it shatters us. But if I look not to circumstances, not to all the things around me, not what I think should happen, not to my script that I've written, but if I look to God, I look to the faithfulness that He has given to me, the joy that I have, the heart that has been won for me by Christ, this new heart, this precious heart, then my body is healed. I can know joy. So this joy is what brings healing to my tired, broken body and my crushed spirit. We are designed to trust God with a joyful heart. It's a beautiful message for us. And I pray that these videos this week will help to just get that cemented in our spirits. Again, thanks so much for being here. Won't be able to do a video tonight, but we'll look forward to seeing you on Monday morning. The Lord is faithful and kind. Thank you so much for your support. Check out our website, everydaytalk247.com. If you haven't subscribed, please do that and hit post notifications. These videos will come right to you. Lord bless you for the rest of this day, and may He give you a joyful heart that brings healing to you, because that's what that's what my body is designed for. And God bless us to that end. Have a great day. Bye-bye.